Hello, welcome to Glutes Galore. I thought, I'm not sure about that name. It means we're going to do a lot of glute exercises. And we've got lots of us here, so we've got lots of glutes. All right, so we've got 2 sets tonight. Nice and simple, 6 exercises each set. We're going to do it twice, and that's going to be about it. So I want you to start, just stand, and then start to sway your hips side to side. If you've got the music going, you can move and then move your knees, move your hips. Do a few one way and then do a few the other way. Start my timer. And now let's take our hips nice and wide and then just hinge side to side. Starting to warm up your adductors and abductors. We're going to be working on those. And then let's just hang out right here at the center and do a cat-cow. So roll the shoulders in and then bring that belly up and then let everything drop. Roll the shoulders out and up and down. Whew. Squeeze it through. Then do one more and come on up. Then just kind of stand. And if you can give me a little quad stretch, feel free to grab a wall, a chair, anything you need for balance, but you're trying to bring your knees together, thighs together, and lift that heel up into your glute. All right, look at us balancing. All right, go to the other side. Take it up. And again, if you can keep those thighs together and then lift that heel up into your glutes, that's where we want to be. All right, let's do some hip circles. So 2, 2, 3, one way, go the other way, and then take it over to the other side. You can go at your pace, no rush here, and go the other way. All righty, shake that out. And I'm going to tell us about our first exercises. So we're going to do, I call it a cross-country ski is what we're kind of going to do. So you're going to dig in and then kick off. All right, so you can grab two light weights. If you've got 1 pound, 2 pound threes, you can do that. So that's one we haven't done too often. And the other one we haven't done is a hinged lunge. So we're going to take into a reversed reverse lunge. And then you're going to bend the knee, kick it up, bend and kick up, bend and kick up. And again, you can use light weights. All right, so once the timer gets going, rest of the stuff I think you know, but we'll see. So light weights, something a little heavier, but let's start the first round with absolutely no weights till you feel comfortable with the weights. All right, first one's that cross-country ski. So come on down, feet are narrow. So it's a narrow squat. You're gonna ski as if you're going off a mogul. Stand, kick the leg back. Stand, kick the foot back. So you're coming up on the balls of your feet. If you want to walk and you've got the room, you can go forward. You know, so ski, kick, ski, and kick, ski, and up. So up and down, lift and push, and up. Take it back. So when we're not just coming down and up, down and up. When you're doing that kick, I want you to engage those glutes, right? So engage, think about the glute. Up, so it's a squat and push back. Couple more, squat and push back. So alternating your legs, 1 and 1. Woo. One more. All right, shake that off. We're gonna do that hinged lunge. So let's start with the left foot up. We're gonna step back with the right foot, hang out here, kick it up, bend and up. So come down to your lunge. As you stand, you kick the leg up and engage that glute. You're trying to feel the connection right where your glute meets your legs. All right. And you got to breathe down and up, press. So get nice and low in your lunge and then half up, right? So you're hinging forward. That hinge forward works that glute. Take it back and up. One more. Up and back. All right, so my right foot was going back. I'm going to squat to the right and come up. Squat to the right. And as I said, we could do this with weights if you want, but we've got lots of work coming our way for the glutes. Maybe start with that body weight. So you put your hands forward, hands on your hip or your shoulders. Just a reminder to keep your shoulders up, your chest up, tapping it in, pressing it back. Tap and press. Woo, yes. Take it down. So if you're one that likes to follow this sort of stuff on your Apple Watch or Fitbit, I would still, even though it's glutes, it's traditional strength training. 2 more. 2 and 1. All right, grab 2 dumbbells and pause. Heavy ones, as heavy as you have. You're not lifting them. I want them lift for stability. You're going to bring them to the front, towards the front of your mat. Your hand's going to hold them, and you're going to be kicking up as you hinge down. Yes? All right. Connie gave me the go-ahead, so we're good. So walk the feet back and lift it up. Kick and up. Squeeze it up. Press it up and up. So try and keep your foot going to go straight back. Sometimes that hip will want to come out. We don't want it to. We don't want the foot to go sideways. All the way back. And lift, lift. All right, hold it up here. And we're going to pulse, 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 pulse. Oh, yes. Oh. The opposite glute should be starting to come alive. Yeah? 3, 2, and 1. Whew, come on up. Did you like those? Oh, silence means yes, by the way. All right, we're going to go down into squats, and we're going to pulse down. So come on down. Get nice and low here. We're going to pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. We're going down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it up. We're going down for 3, 2, 1, and up. Take it down. 1 and 2. Last one, one little pulse, and we start at 5 again. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it up. 4. So you're pulsing with your glutes, right? Not your knees. Take it down. 3, 2, 1, and up. Take it down. 1 and 2. And last one, we're going to hold it. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and up. Woo. All right. Last one, side to side lunges. So you can use the pickups if you want, but I want you to take your feet nice and wide. I want you to think about hinging back as you tap one foot and then the other. So your chest wants to stay up, right? You don't want to round your shoulders, and you want your feet wide enough that you're getting a long stretch. Right? Reach. The hips go back, back, and back, and to the side. Push it. And back. A few more. Woo. You got this. Stay with it. Push it over, over. One more on each side. Up and up. Woo. How was that?
Good.
Ready to do it again?
Yes. That's the answer.
Good answer. Good answer. All right, so we're going to start with those tiny little cross-country ski up and up, right? Engage. So it's a little narrow squat and then a mini kick back. When we get into that lunge, that hinge lunge, which will be the other side, we hinge, we kick a little higher, right? And then when we're down holding those dumbbells, we're going to kick super high. All right, let's get ready. Here we go. Cross-country ski, up and back. So up on the toes, kick that leg back, push. So lots going on here, not just our glutes. Push and up. Woo. Now, even though you don't have weights, think about those triceps. When you push back, engage them. When you come up, think about your calves. Think about that narrow squat, pushing your glutes back. You're going, we're not supposed to think. We're here to have fun. Take it out. Push. A few more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So left foot was forward for the lunge. We're going to do the right foot. So we're going to stand, step back, hinge, lift, bend the knee, lift, and lift. Again, the arms can come back for stability. And lift. Are you squeezing your glute on the top? Where's Louise? Not here. All right. Squeeze it back. So you really want to make sure you're hinging. That's where the isolation to the glute comes. Up and lift. Push. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're going to squat this side and up. So get low now. We're warmed up. Here we go. Squat and up, squat. So you're going sideways, but I want your knees, hips to still come forward. Try not to turn it into a side lunge. Take it up. So both glutes go back. Both knees come forward. Just stays up. Press it down and up. Push. Now stand up nice and tall. Sink nice and low. Yeah. A few more. And up. Press it down.
Oh. Oh.
And down. Nice. And last one. All right, give those legs a shake. We're going down to the squat. 5 pulses, 4 pulses, 3 pulses, 2 pulses, and 1. Here we go. Take it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Take it down. 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. So your head and neck's in line with your spine, and up, down for 2, 1, 2, and up. Take it down for 1. Back to 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Take it down. 4, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, and up. 2. Look at me counting away. Where's Marilyn? Hold it here. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Come on up. All right, we're doing that kickback. So 2 dumbbells are down in front. So the opposite foot, right? We hold the dumbbells, engage your core, engage your back, small bend in that standing leg, and you kick. And you kick. Again, we kick straight back. And back. Woo. Take it back. Are you breathing? Now the other one on this one is you don't want to collapse into your shoulders, right? It's just for stability. You can always use a chair. And up. Park bench would be good. Lift. 1 more. Woo. Nice. All right. Side to side lunges. So again, if you want to use weights, put them side to side and you can do a pickup. But I really want your legs bar. Both, all your feet stays connected to the ground. So we go down, pick it up, and drop it. But I want that, or you reach to the side of your mat, past your toes. I find sometimes when we reach, we get that adduction and abduction for our inner and outer thighs a little bit more deeper than when we're worried about picking it up. Press all the way through. Push it out and down. Reach. Woo, couple more. 2, one more on each side. 1 and 1. Great job. Grab some water. We're going to go down to the ground. So I do want you to bring at least a heavy weight. And your mat. Now we're going to be on our knees just for this one exercise. So if you want to roll your mat up, give yourself some cushioning. Otherwise, we're going to go to a modified squat. But I want you to bring your hands behind your head and really open up your chest. And now we're going to sit and you're going to stand. And when you stand, I want you to squeeze your glute and squeeze your belly. So everything is getting tight in the center. Squeeze it together. Squeeze even up like you're lifting your pelvic floor. Right? So up and up. Nice. Concentrate on lifting. Even if you want to close your eyes, right? We're not expanding and pushing forward. We're trying to work the glutes, work the deep pelvic floor muscles by bringing those up. One more. One more after this. Woo. All right, down to all four. We're going to do a donkey kick. So whatever foot you want to start, doesn't matter. I'm going to start with my left. We put the foot flexed. We're kicking to the ceiling. Up, up, lift, and up. Same principle as when we were doing those kickbacks, right? We don't want the foot to come out. We want that knee and hip to stay in line. Lift. And don't be in a rush. Push it up and kick. Kick. And kick. Woo. And up. A couple more. Up. Up. And one more. Press. Woo. Give your wrists a little shake. Now we're going to go, same leg is going to be the working leg. You're going to take it out to a fire hydrant and then a side kick. Bring it back in and down. All right, let's press the floor away, right? So don't collapse into your shoulders. Lift that leg up, fire hydrant, kick it out, bring it in, knee joins the other thigh. Up, out, in, and down. So it's not fast. We're not flicking anything. You want to flick, you join Shelly, and you go kickboxing. And up and in. Lift it up, out, in, and down. Again, don't collapse. Up, out, in, and down. Take it up, take it out, in, and there you have it. All right, so those three exercises we're going to repeat. So we're going to do that modified squat, right? And here we go. So open up that chest, sink down, squeeze. The minute you start to rise, you squeeze your glutes and you lift your pelvic floor. Lift it up and down. So another way to kind of imagine lifting the pelvic floor is like you've eaten too many muffins and you're trying to zip up your pants, right? Zip them up, get everything in. The other way to imagine it is you're pretending that you're not going to urinate, right? You're going to hold that. So squeeze it. When you've gone too far on a hike and you got to run to the bathroom, but you're not letting it go. Squeeze. Nice. All right, back down. Donkey kicks, opposite foot, opposite leg. So take the knee up, flex the foot. Flex the foot. Take it up to the sky. Lift. And lift. Squeeze it up. And up. Reach. And up. Couple more. See if you're flexing. Nice. Keep going. Couple million more. Up. Whew. Now again, we want that connection to the glutes, right? Glutes galore here. Push. Take it up. Beautiful thing about the glute, it being a large muscle group, it can take lots of reps. All right, last one. Give your wrists a little shake. We're going back to that figure four or that tabletop. Fire hydrant, straight leg out, but slow. All right, here we go. So lift it out, kick it away, hold it, bring it in, bring it down. Up, foot away, foot in and down. Take it up, lift. Now try and keep your neck not from collapsing or your shoulders, right? So core strength here, suck that belly button in. That'll give you stability for the upper body. Head and neck, you want to keep nice and aligned. Take it up, kick it away, bring it in and down. Up, out, in, and down. Up and out. We have time for one more. Take it up, take it out, in and down. Nice. Shake those wrists. We're going to go down onto our backs. So we're going to do some glute bridges here. So I say, let's bring out at least a 10-pound dumbbell, maybe 2. And we're going to do weighted glute bridges. And then we're going to do a one-leg bridge, which is super fun with no weights. And then we're going to do some frog bridges. So I will walk us through it all. So down onto our back, weights on top of your lower belly. And as we come up, again, that same principle, right? So you're squeezing up, not expanding the belly. So the belly button comes into the spine. As soon as you start to lift, squeeze your glutes. Bring it partway down, up. Now you want to make sure that you're coming up into a straight line and you're not hyperextending your back, at least your mid back. So tighten it, squeeze it down, bring it up and bring it down. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze and down. Couple more. Up and down, lift. Press those hips up, 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 up to the ceiling. One more. Squeeze it up and then bring it down. So we'll put that weight aside, but not too far. Arms are going to come down to your side. We're going to press up into a bridge. One leg comes up. One leg's going to stay in the air. You're going to bend the other leg, drop the hips down, press your foot to the ceiling. So my arms are not doing anything. Sometimes if they're down on the ground alongside your body, I see people pushing into their arms so that the glute and the quad not getting all the work. Again, suck that core in, press to your ceiling, up and down, lift and lower. This is about the time you start to throw a smile on your face. And up. Woo, 2 more. 1 and 2. Beautiful. All right, now bring your weight back. You're going to bring your weight back onto your lower abs. Your feet are going to be soles of your feet touching. So butterfly pose. Right, you're going to lift up into your hips, drop down. Your knees are not coming forward. Your knees are not moving. So you're staying in your, I'll call it butterfly because we're yogis. Right, so the knees away from one another, coming up. This really activates the glutes. Squeeze it up, little frog pump. Take it up and down. Squeeze and lower. Take it up and down. Up and lower. Not too fast. Take it up, bring it down. All the way up and down. One more. Up, hold it, hold it, hold it, and bring it down. Beautiful. Undo those feet, step the feet down. We're going for those weighted hip raises. So knees in line with your hips. Walk your feet a little closer to your glutes. And up we go. Hold it here. Hold it for 5, 4. Squeeze your glutes. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Press it back up. Squeeze your belly. Zip up those pants. Squeeze your glutes and hold it. Take it down. Come on back up. Squeeze everything like I said. Zipper it up. Squeeze those glutes so your quads are nice and tight, right? Quads are tight, glutes are tight. Like if you bring your finger underneath, there's no jelly, right? Nice and tight. Bring it down. Take it back up. We've got 5 seconds. 4. Suck your belly in. 2 and 1. Nice. Get rid of that dumbbell. Keep it close. We'll need it for those frog pumps. Opposite leg is coming up into the air. Flex your foot and you're pressing into the other foot, stamping your ceiling. Again, arms. I like to keep my arms up in the air. Sometimes I put them way over my head because then I don't get to use them. And up, push and lift. Talk about glute isolation. Oh, yes. Push. Who's bad? We're bad. Woo. And lift. Few more. Up and down. Reach. Woo. And up. 3 more. 3, 2, 1, and down. All right, frog pump. So bring the soles of your feet together, make a diamond shape out of those legs. Knees fall away from one another. Dumbbell, not on your hips, but on the lower abs, supported. Squeeze it up, bring it down. Up and down. Woo. Little stretch for the outer ankles as well, isn't it? Take it up. Squeeze. And squeeze. Woo. Lift it up and bring it down. Couple more. You got this. You got this. Hold it up. Hold it up. Hold it up. Hold it up. Bring it down. Take it up and hold it. We're going to hold it right to the end. 5, 4. Squeeze your glutes. Push higher. Push higher. 2 and 1. All right. Get rid of your dumbbell. Bring your knees in your chest. Give yourself a little hug because you just did 30 minutes straight glutes. So you need that hug. And we're going to bring the left foot down. Take the right ankle across the left knee. Then using your hand, guide that knee away from your body. Reach between to make the number 4. Nice glute stretch. And we're going to hold this for 30 seconds. We need to hold a nice long stretch. So point the toes towards your knee, the top foot, and hug in. And then once you're there for a few seconds, can you hug a little closer? Yes, nice. Ooh, a few more. All right, let's take it over to the other side. So right foot down, left ankle across the knee. Guide that hip away, create some space. Reach between to make the number 4. Point the toes of the top foot towards your knee and hunker down. Woo. If you're listening to the song, isn't it always better when we're together? Wednesday nights are the best. Woo. All right, we're going to bring both knees in your chest and then bend your knees really big. Reach up to grab the soles of your feet. Bring your feet a little bit away from one another, about shoulder width, and then drive using your arms. Drive those knees down towards the ground. It's a quad stretch, but our quads, as much as I try to do glute emphasis, the quads work, the hamstrings work for us. Bring it down. Yeah, hug it in. Hug it in. Couple more breaths. All right, bring your feet and cross your ankles away from each other. Grab the top soles of your feet. And then as you bend your knees towards your chest, bring your feet away from one another. Do a lying square, lying figure 4. Take the legs up, just uncross, go the other way. So opposite ankle over top. Bring those knees into your chest. Bring the feet away from one another. Nice for the hips here. Take one more breath. And then undo those legs. Bring your legs straight up towards your ceiling, tailbone down. Bring the feet a little bit apart from one another, and then just make some ankle circles. Do a few one way. Do a few the other. We were standing on one leg a lot and hinging, so our ankles got a bit fun there, a little workout. So point your toes, leg straight, flex your foot. Point and flex. Point and flex. One more, bring your knees in your chest. Give yourself a giant, giant, giant hug. And you just completed 30 minutes of glutes. Great job.